What's going on there, guys? So then, I wanted to show you today then a really cool TRX workout what I've been doing. It's a full body workout, guys, and absolutely anybody can do it. That's one of the great things about the TRX. And if you hold on to the end of the video as well, guys, I'm going to show you how you can really add intensity and volume into the arm workout when you're doing the TRX by simply manipulating gravity. It's a really, really cool little tip, guys. Hope you hold on for it. So then, guys, TRX is an absolutely awesome bit of equipment. You can do absolutely loads of different exercises with them, and the fantastic thing about them, guys, other than being really good for like home workouts and things like that, you could take them to the park, you could hook them on a tree, they can go on the back of your door. If you're lucky enough to have an anchor point where you can hang it from above you, absolutely perfect. But another awesome little thing, and I did this when I was travelling around Southeast Asia, guys, if you don't have a TRX, you can just simply use a piece of rope, guys. It'll work exactly the same way. You can just tie it onto something, and then you've got a makeshift TRX for yourself there. I'm glad that knot didn't come undone, by the way. Also, guys, I will put the reps and sets in the comments below, so I'm not going to tell you the reps and sets as we go on. I'll give you the reps and sets as we go, and you might want to manipulate that as you feel to your fitness levels as well. Right then, guys, so I'm going to crack on with the workout. I'm going to try and give you a little bit of tips as we go on, but we're going to start with the pistol squat, the assisted pistol squat, if you will. If this is a little bit too intense for you then, guys, you can simply just do any normal bodyweight squat variation, but just using the TRX to assist you. And that's why I like them so much, because as you're going to see on the pistol squat now, as we know, the pistol squat is quite a difficult exercise as it is. Not many people are going to be able to go down by themselves. So if you're new to it, what you do is get your TRX ready, and you're just going to lower yourself down, and then as you need it, pull yourself up with your arms. You see what I did there? Now, some of you might not need it as much as you think. What I try and do, guys, is I try to do the pistol squat without, if I can, and only use it at those vital points where I really, really need it. So as you can see then, guys, on exercises such as the pistol squat, they're actually a fantastic piece of equipment to try and get your form as tip-top as it can be. Because you might have a little silly sticking point or something, for instance. You might go down and you might be absolutely fine here like so, and just as you push up, oh, we've got a bit of wobble, this is just going to help you stabilise it. It's going to help you overcome that sticking point, as long as you don't use them too much. You don't want to be pistol squatting down and then pulling yourself back up, because well, that's defeating the whole purpose of the object, isn't it, guys? Okay then, guys, the next exercise what we're going to do is a hamstring curl variation using the TRX, and you kind of do it, it's not really a hamstring curl because you're doing it upside down, I suppose. It kind of looks like you're doing some form of hip thrust. I'm sure there's a name for the exercise. But anyway then, guys, so the way we need to do this, it does work best if you've got the anchor point directly above you so that your TRX is hanging vertical. And the lower down you have your handles, the easier this exercise is going to be. So if you've got super strong hamstrings, you might want to lift it up a little bit. If you've got skinny little noodle legs like me, you might want it a little bit closer to the floor. But all you're going to do then, guys, is you need to kind of hook your heels into the little padded area there. And your TRX might have your things might go up and down, you know what I mean? So you've just got to make sure you're nice and equal. And then all we're going to do is we're going to bridge on our back, and we're going to drag those hamstrings towards us and slowly back out. And you'll know if you're doing this right, guys, because as you can tell by my voice, it is hellish. And there we are, guys. Now that is one hell of a hamstring exercise, especially if your hamstrings aren't used to it like me. But it's a fantastic way to get a good amount of load onto your hamstrings then when the gym is not an option. Okay then, guys, so we're going to go into a push-up variation. Now obviously you can do the push-ups however you feel necessary. So perhaps if your chest and triceps aren't very strong, or you're new to push-ups, or you're new to the TRX or whatever, you can simply do them from the standing position like so, and you're just leaning into it and leaning into the push-up. Now obviously the more we move our body back, I'll show you that. There we go. The more we move our body back, the more difficult these push-ups are going to become. And as we take the TRX lower towards the ground like so, this then becomes very, very difficult, and it actually uses a hell of a lot stabilising to keep your muscles straight. Now, if there is any savages amongst you, what you might want to do, because You might be able to push out a few of these, especially if you're really strong on the chest or you're into calisthenics or whatever. You might want to raise your feet off the floor and try to perform the press ups with your feet raised and down like so. Right. And that is a lot more taxing on the body than the normal press up is. You're using a lot more core, and just simply balance yourself is exerting so much more energy than the normal push up would normally do. Next up then guys, we've got the TRX row. So this one's pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to lean your body back then and just row like normal. We're bringing those elbows tight towards our body. We're squeezing the shoulder blades together as we come up. And as always then guys, the way we're going to make this more intense is, one, you want to make sure that you're on your little twinkle toes there, because this is really going to intensify the movement. And not just that then guys, if you're finding it a little bit too easy, you just want to shuffle yourself forward, and you can keep going until you're pretty much vertical with it. And guys, that is a really tough exercise, and again, you're using a lot of your stabilising muscles and all of your core just to keep your body going there, just to keep this movement correct. As you can see, anybody is going to find this tough from any level whatsoever. So if you've never even worked out before and you're simply going from a standing position like so, or you're an absolute savage and you're dangling off the bloody thing, again guys, incredible piece of equipment. Okay then guys, so the moment you've all been waiting for it now, how to add a little bit more volume to your arm workouts when you're using these things then guys. And it's really self-explanatory. So if we was to do the tricep skull crusher variation or the triceps extension like so, we can go like this at whatever level we can. Maybe you're super strong and you're starting from down here, maybe you're not, maybe you're a little bit more upright, but when you get to the point where it's a little bit too much and you can't go, all you simply do, give it a little tiptoe forward, and you might get another couple more reps out, and then another little tiptoe forward, and all you're essentially doing then is creating a drop set, but like a non-stop drop set. I swear to God guys, for adding volume to your arm workouts, these are absolutely incredible. And just like the triceps then guys, the exact same rules are going to apply for the biceps. So if you imagine we're leaning back like so, we're up on those tippy toes, and we're just getting to the point where we can't do any more, all we simply do is we take a little step back, and then we can get another couple more out, and then a little step back, and you can keep going guys until you're pretty much horizontal, and it'll be like the equivalent of you repping out the 2.5s when you've started on 20 and you've gone all the way down and you're in the gym with a 2.5 giving it. These will be the equivalent once you're upright guys, I swear to God. Okay then, next up then guys is the rear delts. If you've been following my videos, you know that I quite like to throw a lot of rear delts just in about every workout that I can then. So same again applies then. As we was working the triceps and the biceps, we work on that pivot system and we manipulate gravity to get the most from this workout. But I'm just going to show you a cheeky little trick. So obviously we can work the rear delts like so, or we can kind of do it a little bit like this. But if you want to get the most from it guys, when you're in this motion, just push up towards the sky slightly and you will feel it, a hellish burn in those rear delts from doing it this way. It's like a 3-motion move then guys, yeah? So you're going from here, you're rowing, you're turning and you're pressing, and good God guys, you will know if you're doing this one right, because your delts will be begging you for mercy. Then guys, so it is a full body workout, so I wanted to give you a little bit of an ab workout. This exercise guys is pretty gnarly. Obviously I will show you a couple of regressions guys, but if it's simply not for you, obviously you've got sit-ups and stuff like that what you can throw in there. But all you're going to do then guys, we're going to keep this quite low to the ground. Obviously the higher you have it, the more intense it's going to be. And what we're going to do then is we're going to tuck our feet. Now this one does require a little bit of there we go, just so that we've got them round. You're then going to adopt the push-up position then guys. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can either bring your knees into your chest, or if you're a gnarly mofo like me, what you want to do is you want to pike your body up like so. And again, guys, if you're doing this exercise right, oh good God, you're going to be feeling it. And to finish off strong then, guys, what is a full body workout without burning it up with a few burpees? So we're going to go for reps of 20 then, guys. As I've said, guys, I am going to throw the reps and the sets in at the end, but we're going to go for 20. I'm going to go for 5 because I like to get my 100 in. Let's get going, guys. Awesome work there again, guys. Guys, I really hope you found this video interesting. As I've said, you've heard me mention it a few times, so absolutely awesome bit of equipment. Really does engage the core, really starts working those muscles, what we don't usually work. And just on a calorie burning, I can't get my words out, I can't think of the word, but the amount of calories you're exerting, the amount of energy, the amount of extra energy you're expending by keeping yourself steady, by keeping yourself balanced. Absolutely essential piece of home equipment, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.